into. This is your holder for your foil. And each accessory has its own barcode on the back, okay? Now this kit is for CM and SDX users, so everybody can use this. You also then get 2 of these little tools. These are your burnishing tools, okay? Now, because it burnishes the foil for you, you want to make sure that you're not using a brand new mat or a mat that you have literally just retacked. You need to use a mat, and I would say to the level where you'll get a few more cuts out of the mat, but it's getting ready to retack, because as that machine burnishes, it's going to press that card onto that mat. So if you've got a really sticky mat, you're going to struggle getting it off. Okay, so that's a tip straight away for you. Then you're also going to get this sheet, and this sheet is brilliant. This is your burnishing sheet. So you put this over the top. I'm going to show you exactly how this works. And then you tape it in place, and it does the burnishing for you. Then you're also going to get like a little, it looks like, it's a rectangle, and it looks like polymer, but it's white. And that's really cool because it picks up any stray little pieces of foil. That's good for all foiling. So you've got that then for life. But you also get an activation code. And I wanted to show you on the TV screen the designs that you get. Now these are scalable, so you can make them bigger and you can make them smaller. But these are the designs that you get from Brother for your foiling kit. So all of these. So we can draw with it, we can do our sentiments with it, we can foil our reflections with it. I'm going to show you that at 12 o'clock. You can fill the words, so it will fill it in so you get a nice dense foil in there as well. And it's really simple and really intuitive to use. It's not, you know, it's not difficult at all. It's a super easy kit to use. You've also got things like this. Now, I've discovered this morning you can ungroup these. How exciting is that? So you can ungroup them so you can get to that detail and use them for other things. Let's see if it works on all of them. Yeah, it does. Look at that. Whoa! Now that's a game changer, because now you've got all of these as your SVG files as well. So you can then cut them. It's cool, that, isn't it? Or draw them or emboss them, which is fantastic. So you're going to get all of those patterns as well. Now, the code is, Andrew, I've left it over there. Can you tell me what it is? Shop foil, and it's $43.99. Then you get your club discount off. Then you get your loyalty points back. And if your basket is still over £35, you don't pay shipping. So it's a brilliant one, isn't it? So what I thought I would do is just show you how to set this up, and we can get it drawing and gluing whilst we go down the counter, because we've got lots of goodies for you today. So I'm going to take out the blade, and I'm going to take out the little burnishing tool. And I'm going to get my pen. Let me just use one that I've already used, and I can show you the settings. And all you need to do is just get that glue going. All right, just make sure that you've got that flow on that glue. Then you're going to press the button on the front of this, and you're going to drop it in like that so you can see the numbers. Okay, and then that is going to pop into there where your blade goes, and you just push that grey bar down. Now, we've got a fabulous download for you, the Tattered Lace one that we launched the other day. This is beautiful. So I thought we'd do something with this. So we're going to retrieve the information from the USB, and we're going to go to number 22, because this is where the butterfly is that I want. And we're going to go to Lacy Butterfly. So we're going to keep going down. They're all in alphabetical order. Lace Butterfly. So we click on that as an SVG file. It will open up in the machine, and because these are we're drawing rather than cutting, we can then make this smaller if we want to. So we're going to edit it first. So we're going to edit, and we're going to multiple select everything that's on the mat, press OK, go back to editing the object and group it together. And from there, then, we can make it smaller. We can make it bigger. We can make it the size that we want it to be. So let's go for 140. That looks quite a nice size. Nice size for your cards as well, that. Right, so once you've done that bit, what I'm going to do is move it down. Well, actually, I'm going to scan this card in. So I've got Chrome Lux card that we launched yesterday. It's very cool. And I'm going to load this in. Now, you'll see that I've set the card about an inch down from the bottom. And the reason that I've done that is because I'm going to have to put the mat on here, this sheet on at some point, and tape it in place. But because I want to try and cut it afterwards, I don't want to have to unload the mat. It's fine if you're just foiling, because you can unload the mat, put the mat on, put it back in. But if you then want to cut, you're not guaranteed it's going to be in the same place as it was when you foiled it. So that's a little tip for you as well. So I'm going to press OK, and we're going to keep going. I don't need, oh yeah, well, no, just move it down. I don't need to scan it in. And then we're going to keep going until we get to please select. And then you're going to do foil glue. So to switch this on, the foiling kit on, just go to the spanner on the home screen, and then you will be able to switch on. Go down to premium functions and it'll say foil off. You just press on and that's it. It'll then activate it. So what that means is you can foil any shape, any pattern. I know, how cool is that, right? It's brilliant, isn't it? So we're going to do foil. Now it's asking me what level scale on the glue pen. So I'm going to drop it down to 2 because that's where mine's at. And then I'm going to press OK and it's processing that information. Now it's going to take 7 minutes to do that. Now on an SDX, it will prompt you to lift your lever at the side if it's still down. On a CM machine, and this is really clever, it will draw it from the bottom up. So those static rollers that you've got that help feed your mat in and out won't lift, but because of that, it'll draw it from the bottom so everybody can use it. It's really exciting. So I'm going to press start and it's going to go ahead now and start to draw that butterfly for us. So you can see it's just laying this glue down and it'll look blue when it's doing it. And then as it dries, it'll go clear and you have to leave it to go completely dry before it's ready. So I think what we'll do is go down the counter and show you what else we've got on the show. Don't forget to type in Scrooge. Don't forget to type in Scrooge. I'll tell you why I love the foiling kit so much is because it's a really versatile piece of kit. So you can take any design and draw it and foil it, but you can also foil your reflections. I know. So at 12 o'clock when we come back, we've got our birthday launch on Tuesday. It's Two Red Robin's birthday. I'm going to bring in one of the reflections, give you a little sneak peek. Don't tell anybody. And I'll show you how to do that as well, okay? Which is very exciting. Right, so let's start with some patterns. Well, let's start by saying a good morning, shall we? Morning, Carol. Morning, Mitch. Sewing Renault Patchwork Guy. Can you put 2 designs on Brother Canvas Workspace so it is a continuous pattern? Is that possible to do from Alan? Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. If they tessellate, if they're like that, then yes. It looks like a sheet of peel-offs, that, doesn't it? I know. So yes, the answer to your question is yes, you can. Laura says, morning, Mel and everyone. Morning. Happy wedding. Never heard that expression. Happy wedding. Well, why not? Why not? Why switch it up? Who says it has to be a happy birthday? Right. Right, okay. So Judith says, hi, how do I get my replacement machine to recognise my foiling and embossing kit? Just switch it on. Just go into your premium functions on your home screen. So click that little spanner at the bottom. Click that. Go to your premium functions, which is right down at the bottom. So click the little double arrows at the side if you've got an SDX. Go into premium functions and switch it on. Good, isn't it? Right, good morning to Mitch. We've got Judith in there. We've got Jane. Subashini. I hope I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not. Darren, we've got Lindsay, we've got Deborah, we've got Tracy, Yvonne, Heather, Pam, Lisa, another Lisa, loads of you watching this morning. Good morning to everybody. Thank you for joining me. It's lovely to have your company today. Right, now then, the other day we launched our latest download archive from Tattered Lace. And I'll tell you a little bit of the backstory of how this came to be, because it's quite a fun story, really. So when we launched the ScanNCut at CHA is a massive trade show in America that happens usually January, beginning of the year. And all the suppliers go there and sell their wares, if you like, and that's where we launched the ScanNCut. And I knew Stephanie, but I didn't know her very well at the time. And she came up to me, she said, right, Mel, because of what we do, because Tattered Lace is ours, what we're going to do is say if they buy the die cut, or the die, they can cut it out of black cards, scan it in, save it to the machine's memory, that was the biggie, and then start to play around with it, which was brilliant. But quite quickly we realised that there were limitations with that because the ScanNCut needs a 3mm turning point and it needs a certain line width to be able to cut, turn and then go back and meet itself. So we started to do, well, we were thinking about how we could make that work. So I went to a meeting with Brother, and the Japanese guys had flown over, and they showed me their artwork for the next few design cards that they do. And I was like, yeah, that's nice. And they went, you don't look too sure. I said, well, look at this, typed in Tattered Lace. And they went, oh, okay. So we then started to do USBs, and that meant that our team, our graphics team, converted the Tattered Lace die files to SVG files, and they went in and did all the editing so it would cut on every ScanNCut that we've ever brought you, which is brilliant. And they used to fly out, $79.99 they were at the beginning. So what we've done, because we know we've got thousands of new ScanNCut customers that didn't own one when they were out, we've gone into our archive and we've chosen 4 of one of my favourites, I have to say, the USBs, and we've done them digitally for you. So you can buy them individually, but as a bundle you can get, and I wrote it down, 480 SVG cutting files that can draw, foil, emboss, paper pierce, all those incredible things that we can do with that one machine just by adding those extra kits onto it. It's absolutely amazing. Andrew, will you just divide $39.99 by 480 for me, please? So when you're buying these files, you're investing in your hobby and you're investing in the future, because you'll be able to use these all the time. You can go into Canvas, you can manipulate them and play around with them. Andrew, $39.99 divided by 480, please. You're as bad as me. I'm terrible. So what we've done is bringing you these. Now, you can get them individually for £12.50 each, but the bundle gets you the best value. How much, Andrew? 8p per file. Wow. Wow. 8p. Good grief. Right, let me show you what you're going to get for your money then, because this is beautiful. I'm so pleased we chose this one because it's just gorgeous. Right, Ethan, come in here with me and let's have a look at what they're getting. So you're going to get all of these designs, all of them, all the borders, all the little neck collars that you can use as headers, the lacy squares in here. You've got all of these beautiful, if somebody said to you tattered lace, this is what you would think of, because it's absolutely beautiful. So you're going to get all of those, and you're going to get all of these. So you can take things like that, make it into a gatefold card. This is a perfect example of one that you could duplicate and put them side by side to make them bigger, not bigger as in scaled up, but a wider surface area, if you like. Things like this, you can break them down into individual sections, which is just incredible. So you're getting that one, okay? And if you want that by itself, it's shop lace and it's £12.50. If you want glitz and glam, this is rather special, isn't it? Our Nancy had a lot of say in this particular one, because you've got the beautiful girls in there, you've got the Japanese lady, you've got shoes, you've got mannequins, you've got boots, that lovely heart. I mean, that foiled will look stunning. You've got all of these different elements that you can use, and then, excuse me, all of these as well, which is incredible. I love Bella's wardrobe. That's great for the kids. Dress-ups. Remember those little pop-outs we used to get with those where you dressed your little paper dolls? That was fabulous, wasn't it, when we were kids? So you're getting all of that. Then you're going to get your Art Deco. And your Art Deco has some beautiful Christmas ones in here as well. So you're getting all of these. You get the Art Deco church. You've got the daisies, the lilies, the poppy. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful artwork. Then you go on to your second one here, where you've got your cityscape. Now that, I think, would be great for superheroes. If you've got somebody who's getting into Marvel, that is going to be brilliant to make cards with. You've also got 2 fonts on here as well. And you've also got these label shapes. Now, you've got those in hundreds of different sizes. Look at these frames. How beautiful are they going to be? All foiled as well. Then, the last set is your typically tattered lace. Another font in there in the form of bunting. You've got all your really beautiful lacy designs, which is absolutely fabulous. You've got your oriental fan. So if you bought the Cherry Blossom Rise or the Eastern Elements, you've got something in here that's going to work. Open book. That's going to be a cracker as well, isn't it? You could do that towards the night before Christmas, and that could be your Christmas card for this year. And then you've got all of these as well. Now you're getting all of that artwork, all of those files. Scary, right? The quantity that you're getting on there is fabulous. Right, now then, let's talk about cardstock, shall we? Because yesterday we launched the Chrome Looks, and this is a fabulous card. So you're going to get 60 sheets. You're going to get 10 of black, which is a gorgeous, I mean, it's a proper, look at it, it's glossy. It's absolutely fabulous. Look at that. It's not mirror, but you can see your reflection in it. So you're getting 10 of that. You're getting 10 of the white, which is like your glossy photo paper. You're then also going to get your gold. And these emboss beautifully. So if you've got your 3D embossing folders, these are going to be great. You've got your silver in there. You've got your royal blue. And you've got your red. So you're getting 60 sheets of this speciality cardstock for $17.99. That's a cracker, isn't it? And it cuts beautifully and it foils incredibly. Look at that. If there's one thing you buy on this show today, if you've already got the foiling kit and you've got your foils, this is beautiful foiled. It literally looks like a sheet of peel-offs, doesn't it? It's just incredible with the foil, and I love it. And yesterday I was so happy that it worked perfectly because it's just gorgeous. That is going to appear. So you could have your card front with that as your panel, and then you could have that same detail cut in to the other side of your card with your lovely floral details or whatever you want to use, one of your ladies off there, and it would just make a stunning project. So please don't miss out on this card. We don't know if we can get any more. We've got a limited amount to it, so don't miss out on that $17.99. Now the other one that I would recommend for you for your ScanNCut is this. This is your glitter card. I'm going to leave that on there so you can see it like that. Or look at that with the holographic behind. Or let me put it on there for you. Look at that. How beautiful. Wow. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Now you're going to get 10 sheets, and I have to say the colour palette on this is the nicest I've ever seen in this non-shed glitter. Look at it. And it feels silky smooth. Look, no shedding at all. So I'm going to give you all these colours. So you're going to get 10 different colours. All of these, this champagne colour. You've got that lovely duck egg blue. You've then got a fantastic silver. Look how that shimmers and shines. Then you've got your pink. You've got almost like, I want to say a very light mink colour. It's got a pinky hue to it, but a browner base. It's beautiful. And then all of these really grown-up colours. I think Mitch said that the other day when she was in one of the shows. She said, oh, yeah, it's lovely. It's a really grown-up palette. And she's right, it is. So you're going to get 10 sheets of that, shop glitter, $9.99. This is the glitter card that I would recommend with your ScanNCut. Please don't put a glitter card anywhere near it if it sheds. First of all, you'll end up with a very glittery mat. And secondly, you don't want any of those little pieces of glitter getting inside the machine. So shop glitter, $9.99. Say that again, Andrew. I didn't show 12 by 12 cardstock. Why? Chrome. No. Okay. Random conversation. I'm sorry, there's a random conversation going on in my head. Right. So, rainbow mirror. Look at this. Now, we haven't got a lot of this left. You're going to get 30 sheets. Now, I would recommend you get a brayer, or you cover this over when you're burnishing it down. Don't burnish it down with your scraper unless you've got a protected cover over the top, because you don't want to scratch it. Shop mirror is going to get you that for $19.99, 30 sheets. Please don't miss out on this chrome or the glitter, because these two, I mean, look how beautiful they are. They're stunning, aren't they? Right, I'm just going to flick through this chrome again because it's busy. And I don't want you to miss out on this. We have got a limited amount. Okay, we're approaching 15% of this now, and we're on, well, listen, we've done it, what, 2 minutes ago. So you're going to get 10 silver I love the amount you get as well, which is great. You know, for £17.99 for 60 sheets, it's 30p a sheet. That's incredible for a specialty cardstock. So you're going to get 10 of your silver, you're going to get 10 of this gold, and I have to say this is one of the nicest golds. It's not too yellow. You know, sometimes when you get a gold and it's really yellow and it looks a bit cheap. That is very, very elegant. And remember, if you're part of the club, not the club highlight, but the ScanNCut club, I showed you last time how to do the foam matting and layering, just cutting a frame. This is going to be perfect for that. So you'll get a lot out of your product. White gloss is lovely. I love this. This is super, super, super pretty. So you're getting the white in there. The black is incredible with the foil on. I mean, it's just superb. Then you've got your blue, so you've got your royal blue in there, and then you've got your red. So all of that, 60 sheets, shop chrome, £17.99. Don't miss out on that one. Right, next, the foiling kit. So £43.99 is going to get you the foiling kit. If you want to foil your reflections, I'm going to show you that at 12 o'clock. It's brilliant for that. And instead of doing it by hand, you use the detail cut. So you know when we say we bring you SVG files and we give you the detail designs as well, those are the lines that would have been on the die. So you can foil those and add the foil to reflections. It's a game changer. It's brilliant. And you've already got the file, so you can go back and all those reflections that you've bought, all those USBs that you bought or downloads that you bought, you can then foil them. I would absolutely recommend this. It's one of the best ones. And also, you can do your sentiments with it as well. So it's a really good one to have in your stash. So, shop foil, £43.99. Now, we've got our self-adhesive vinyl. We haven't got a lot of this left either. Shop self, you're going to get 30 sheets for £24.99. So less than it's limited stock, less than £1 a sheet. Now, you will get your matte ones, you'll get your glossy ones. Contents will vary slightly, but you will also get some speciality ones like these. Look at that for a vinyl. I mean, that's just incredible. Look, you can see Ethan with his hat on. Look at that. It's good, isn't it? Now, you're going to get 30 sheets for £24.99. Imagine some of those tattered lace designs cut out of this, and it will cut it. You need the vinyl starter kit, but if you've got that, it will cut that fine detail. And then when you take your image off, it's already got adhesive on the back. So it's a really good one to have. So shop self, £24.99, it's limited stock. Now then, foil for your foiling pen. You get a little bit in the box, but not enough, in my opinion. So you want to get yourself some more. So we're going to do silver first. Shop silver is going to get you 2 rolls. I think there's about a metre on each one, or 1.5 meters. And you're getting 2 rolls in the pack. It's 30 centimetres wide, and it's the one that you use with your toner, okay? And this foil works brilliantly with that kit. It's fantastic. I mean, it really is just very, very good. So shop silver, £9.99. Shop gold will get you the 2 rolls of gold for the same price, £9.99. Both of them are limited stock. Wow, we're busy this morning. Shopping ahead, aren't you? Good for you. Right, let's talk about this now, because we haven't got a lot of this left either. Shop Darks is going to get you 50 sheets. Now, solid core card is what I would always recommend when you're using your ScanNCut, because white core card, first of all, it doesn't look very nice when you cut it because you see that white edge. But secondly, it's made with chalk, and chalk is abrasive and it will blunt those blades quicker. So the longer we can make the blades last, the better. I always use solid core card because my blades last me about 6 months on average. You've got that lovely grey-green in here. It's a beautiful colour, that. You've got your chocolate brown and your black. Shop Darks, £27.99 will get you that. And because you're working on a ScanNCut, you can scan all the little bits in. You can scan all the pieces in, put them all on one mat, scan them in, and then you can position what you want to cut out of each colour, so you're not wasting any of your cardstock, which is great. Then we've also got our lights. Now, this is a lovely set. It goes from your nice, strong summer colours, so you've got that fabulous green, I mean, that's a beautiful colour, into that really rich yellow, like a sunflower, into your oranges, then into your pinks, into your purples, and then we go into your softer colours in here, so your tints, where you've got your lilac, you've got a beautiful baby pink, you've got a blue, you've got the yellow lemon, it's a proper lemon colour, and then you've got your white in there as well. Shop Lights, $27.99. Right, shall we go and have a look? The chrome is now 20%, Andrew. Right, let me just go and recap that quickly. I know, I'm sorry, but I don't want anybody to miss out on this because it's beautiful. Don't add the glitter in as well, because look how beautiful, look how this cuts. Look at that. Isn't that just stunning? I love this cardstock. You know, we haven't had anything like this before. And it was funny because as soon as I foiled it and I pulled it out, I was like, that just looks like a peel-off sheet. It's incredible, isn't it? I love it. I think it's absolutely fabulous. Right, let's go over and finish off this foiling, shall we? And then I can show you how to fill with it. So if we come over here, Ethan, you can see now, look, just see, it's gone completely clear. So the next stage now is to take a piece of masking tape, low tack masking tape, please. Pick a length that will fill the mat. And I'm going to put this on. Which way am I going to do? Foil first, Melanie, that'll help. I know, scary, isn't it? Right, we're going to pull a piece of foil. So let me cut a decent sized piece of foil. Now, it looks like you're using a lot of foil, and you know what, you are. But go on to our website and get yourself some double-sided adhesive sheets. Okay, if we haven't got them on our website, go to liveshopping.vip and you'll find them in Jamie Rogers' brand shop. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece of this down. And the reason I'm saying double-sided sheets is because you will be left with the negative of that once it's foiled. So therefore, it means that you can put that foil onto a piece of double-sided adhesive. The foil will stick to that. And then when you take it off, all the little areas, so the pattern inside will still be sticky. So you can put another foil over the top, or you can put glitter on top of it, so you're not wasting anything, because we don't like waste, do we? Not when we spent our money on it. So I'm going to position this down. Got an awkward angle here, aren't I? I've made this difficult for myself. Right, let's position that down like that, and let's pull that out. Oh no, don't stick, don't stick, don't stick, don't stick, don't stick. And we're going to position that down, and then I'm just going to get this out of here. This is me working on a really difficult angle. And we're going to burnish this down now. So we're going to position that there, like so. Good grief, Melanie, you made that half yourself, didn't you? Right, then we're going to put the mat over the top. So I'm going to do it with Brother facing the right way up. And then I'm going to use my masking tape, and I'm going to tape this in place. This is why I made sure that I had the card a little bit further down the mat. I'm just going to tear that edge off there because I don't want that getting wrapped around the rollers. There we go, let's get rid of that. Right, there we go. So burnish it down properly. Right, now, you're going to take this out of here, take this out. You're going to press that button, which will bring that out. And it used about that much glue from there to there. And this is quite a big design. So next time I go in, I'll tell it it's on 3. This is why you need these pens. They're out of stock again at the moment. I know, I can't keep them in stock. Then we've got our little holder and the little burnishing tool. You get 2 of these just so that you know they're exactly the same. And we're going to pop that into there, and then that just goes in there. And then we press OK. It tells me finish gluing. It says unload the mat, but you don't have to. Then we're going to please select. We're going to go down 1 arrow and we're going to press foil 2. And then it gives you your instructions on how to use that little burnisher. It's clever, isn't it? Everything's on your screen. I love that because then you don't use it. We're going to press OK, and then we're going to press start. Right, 3 minutes. It's going to do that. Foiling kit is back on the screen for you. If you haven't got one, treat yourself. It's brilliant. And when you see it on reflections, massive difference. Right, machine deals. We've got 2 for you. So this Tattered Lace machine is brilliant. And I actually use this quite a lot now. So if I'm doing prep and I've got one machine in there working and I need to do it fast, I come in here and set this machine up. So Brother decided, because Brother actually took on the USBs and sold them worldwide, and they decided that they wanted to do a Tattered Lace machine. So this is what they've done, and it's a cracking little machine, and the price is amazing. So we've got 2 different deals so you can choose. So first of all, let me tell you what's in the box. You're going to get your machine with all the correct electrics for the UK. You're going to get your stylus and your spatula, and you're also going to get 2 standard mats. And the value of those, they're $24.75 each, so you're getting a good deal in there because you're getting 2 of your mats. Those mats you can re-tack, so they're going to last you a long time. Then you're also going to get inside the machine's memory, and this is a full SDX machine, so it has that full auto blade connectivity with it, which means that whatever you put on it, whether it's mirror card, whether it's your chrome, whether it's your regular card, whether it's vellum, whether it's vinyl, whether it's fabric, whether it's Doflex, whether it's all those different materials, oilcloth, leather, denim, all of those things that we can cut on the ScanNCut, it goes along and it reads the depth of that material. Then it goes onto the material and looks at it again, and then it adjusts the pressures and the blade depths to make sure that it cuts it cleanly for you, which is just amazing, isn't it? It's so clever. Now, there's a lot of machines out there, and a couple of the other ones say an auto blade, but actually it's a drop-down menu. So you have to click on it, like lightweight paper. I don't know what that means. So this is a brilliant opportunity to get an SDX, which is, in my opinion, the top of the tree. The CMs are great, and I still have a CM machine at home. And if I'm really, really, really pushed and I've got lots to do, I get that out as well. But the difference is this is whisper quiet, and it has that auto blade technology. So you don't have to think, you don't have to learn all your pressures and your blade depths, which is a game changer for a lot of people. So also you get 682 images, shapes, icons, etc., pre-installed into the machine's memory. So the equivalent of 682 dies, if you like, but here's the difference. You can resize those a minimum of 200 different sizes, which is phenomenal. You can take some of them into Canvas Workspace and play around with them and do all these amazing things that we do with the ScanNCut. So you're going to get those. You're also going to get 7 full fonts, and then you're also going to get 100 quilt blocks. So if you're a sewer, I mean, brother have done sewing and embroidery machines for a long time, they get it, then this is going to be perfect for you. On top of that, and via the Artspira app, Artspira app is a brother app. They've launched it probably about, I'm going to say about 12 months ago now, I think. And in there you will find 90 tattered lace designs. We have a video showing you exactly how to access those designs. Is it on our YouTube channel, Andrew? Yeah, on our YouTube channel. So there's a whole video with Hannah explaining how you get those designs, and then you can send them to your machine. It's Wi-Fi enabled, so you can literally send them from the app to here. And the app, you don't pay for the app, but there is a subscription. Now, you don't need the subscription to access those tattered lace designs. I need to make that really clear. You don't need the subscription. And there's loads of free stuff on there as well, so you might as well have a look, download it and have a look at it. So you're getting all of that content. Right, so here's the 2 deals. You can buy it today for £279, which is incredible value for money. When you think about all that content that you're getting, plus the mats that are inside it, plus that auto blade technology, that's a phenomenal deal. And we've done what we call a raw deal. So it's the machine, nothing included with it, no extras, just the machine, because that might be what you want, right? And if you do that, it's $279. Now then, our club highlight has different tiers of discount. So you start in tier 1 and you get 5% discount. Then you spend X amount and you go to tier 2 where you get a bigger discount. So on level 1, if you're brand new to us today, you're going to get a 5% discount. That's worth £13.95. We're then going to give you points back worth £13.25 in a couple of weeks' time. So first of all, you've got a lower price because this should be $399. So we've knocked £120 off it. I know, right? Then we've given you for that 5% discount. Then we're going to give you your points back. So the price you're actually going to pay is £251.80. In my head, that's what's going to happen. So you pay your $279 today. Well, you don't because you get your discount off. You pay that price. And then in a couple of weeks' time, you'll get £13.25 popped onto your account in points that you could use towards one of the accessories. Shop Brother will get you that deal. Now then, Shop Machine will get you this but with the ScanNCut Club for $2.99. Okay, so you've got a discount on that. So $2.99, 5% is worth $14.95, and your points are worth £14.20. So with the club, you'll be paying $269.85. Now the club is worth $29.99. So it's an opportunity. If you want the club with the Tattered Lace machine, shop machine, if you want just the machine by itself at a slightly lower price of $279, shop Brother. And then you'll get your discount and your points, which is amazing value for money. To get an STX at that price, I never thought that would happen, ever. Never in a million years. But they've done it, which is great. Now then, if you want the club, we launched a club a couple of months ago now, I think. Well, 3 months, I don't know, 3 months ago, Andrew? This is month 3, so yeah, quite a while ago. And there were hundreds of you joined, and thank you. And this weekend, I am determined I'm going to go on that Facebook page and sort it out, because it's driving me crazy. Just don't have time. And we've got to film the next one next week as well. So what it involves is you're going to get, let me just take this off and do this reveal for you, and then I'll talk to you about the club. If that isn't a wow, I don't know what is. Can you see that clearly on the camera, Ethan? That gold. Right, so just talking about the club, I'm going to come back to that in a minute. I'm going to have a sit down and have a chat with you, actually. So the club is brilliant. In fact, let me show you what we've done so far in the club, because I've got them on my trolley. Trolley goes everywhere with me, this trolley. Where's the other one gone? Let me show you what you learn. So you're going to get, every month, you're going to get SVG files, and we use those SVG files in the class to create a project. And the reason that I wanted to teach you with the project is because the best way to use the machine, learn the machine, is to use it. And the most fun way to use it is to do a project. So in this one, I showed you how to create mats and layers, offset lines, showed you how to cut reflections, showed you how to put an aperture in and create inward and outward mats and layers. We did all that. On this one, I taught you how to do your foam matting and layering, how to create an inward offset line just on the pattern. We did the reflections again, showed you how to weld the words together, how to do that. And I do take you into Canvas Workspace. I'm not shying away from it, because it opens up a whole new world of possibilities. And I want you to get the best education you can get out of that, because Canvas is free. So it's not like we're asking you to spend extra money to be able to use it. So that's what the club is. So the third one we're going to film next week. So we launched the first one. We've launched the second one now, and this is ScanNCut, and it's the word two, and it's $29.99. So you'll get 3 classes, 1 a month. They're pre-recorded, so you can watch them over and over and over again, which is great, because you'll need to. Because when you're learning something, repetition is the mother of all skill, isn't it? So the more you do it, the more it will become natural to you. So you'll also get invited, words today, Melanie, invited into a closed Facebook group where everybody is absolutely fabulous. They're all kind to each other, and they all share their creativity. And honestly, I'm blown away by some of it. It's just, well, by all of it. You're amazing. And it might take you 2 or 3 hours to do the class, but who cares? Because you're learning new stuff. You'll also get an email address. So when you send emails in, what I do is look at all those emails, see what the questions are, see what the techniques are that people want to learn, and then bespoke the classes to that. And then also there's something else. Oh yes, you get free SVG files every month. For $29.99 for 3 classes. ScanNCut, and it's the word two, will get you that for $29.99. Right, I'm just going to show you how you cut this out now. Just cut around the outside edge, and then I'm going to go back and show you that card again, because it's flying and I don't want you to miss out. Right, so we've got the blade going in there. That's going to go in there. Now, here's the thing. So I'm going to press OK, and I'm going to go back. I'm not unloading my mat, remember. I'm going back to edit, back to editing the object, and now I'm going to ungroup it and tap the screen to release the shapes. And then I'm going to use my select arrows. So that's the detail. I don't want it to cut the detail. I want to leave the detail foil. So I'm going to put the detail in the bin. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if it will create an offset line. Let's see if it will work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It depends how complex the outside edge is. And when you press that, it has to work it out before it says yes or no. Okay, so don't think it hasn't pressed it. It has. It's thinking about it. Right, it can't do an offset on that. So what you could do is send that into Canvas Workspace. See if it'll do an offset in there, because it's a little bit more powerful, and do that. But what we'll do now is we'll just cut this. Okay, so we'll just keep pressing OK until we get to please select and cut and then start. Right, and in 2 minutes it's going to cut that out for us. It's really cool, isn't it? And this card is absolutely brilliant. I'm so glad we got this in. I've been looking for a card that's really good with the foil. And the reason that I'm looking for it, you can use it on any card, obviously, but what you'll find on some of them is that it soaks in. If it's a really porous, open, wide, long fibred card, it might soak in. This, it's going to sit on that surface. I mean, look at the quality of that foiling. It's absolutely phenomenal. Please don't miss out on this because it's an incredible deal. A quarter of the stock is now allocated and in people's baskets. So if you want this, please pop it in your basket and check it out. This will appear on several of the shows today. So I want you to make sure that you're getting yours. So you're going to get 60 sheets. 60 sheets. And these designs here, these beautiful lacy designs, this is the way that you can make some of them smaller. And the way that, like this one, for example, has a lot of detail lines in it. This is going to look absolutely beautiful foiled. So if you can get that and get this, that's a download. You can be downloading all your files ready, going into Canvas Workspace, playing around with them if that's what you want to do. And then when your foiling kits arrive and your card arrives, and the sooner you check this out, the sooner we can get it to you. It's going to be fabulous. So you're going to get 10 sheets of each colour. So you get 10 of the black, and it's not like a mirror, but it's got that sheen to that. It's not satin, because satin's a little bit flatter than that, but it's not bright in your face either. It's just gorgeous, and it takes the foil beautifully. And because it's got a coating on it, that glue sits on the top, it doesn't soak in. So every little piece of it, you saw it when I did the butterfly. I mean, it's just incredible detail. So you're going to get 10 black, you're going to get 10 white, so you're going to get 10 of those. I love that. Then you're going to get 10 of your gold. The gold is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, Andrew says it does look like 12 by 12. It's not, it's A4. And I'll show you what to do with A4 when we go back over to demo, because there's a way that you can make it work just within that area. You're getting your silver, and this is a lovely silver as well. It's not too brash. You know, sometimes silver can be really, I don't know, just a bit brash, I guess. This is lovely. That gold on that would look amazing. And then you've got your blue. That with silver would be stunning. And then you've got your red. So you're getting all 6 colours in there, 10 sheets of each for $17.99. Shop Chrome. That's amazing value for money. Right, the glitter card next. Don't miss out on this one either, because we don't have as much stock of this as we have of that. Now then, this is going to be fabulous for you. Look how beautiful. Look, right, I'm just going to make sure I haven't got any glitter on my hands to start with, because I was working with glitter the other day. Let me get rid of that. That's it. Look at this. It's beautiful. No shedding. This is exactly the glitter card that you can use with your ScanNCut. And it's a really beautiful grown-up palette as well. You've got colours that complement each other perfectly. And you're getting 10 sheets, shop glitter, $9.99. This is your speciality cardstocks. These are the ones that you use in the way that I taught you to create that foam mat and layer. So you cut out a frame and then you keep in the inside bit. You get the most out of this that you can. But look how beautifully it cuts. And do you know what blows my mind about this? Where the cuts are there, you don't see the white edge. Look at that. It's amazing, isn't it? When you look at that, if I put that, let me put it on a piece of black. And then you can see, you don't see that white edge. It's obviously with the way that the card reacts to the blade, but look, it's good that, isn't it? I love this glitter card. I think it's absolutely stunning. And with those tattered lace designs, it's going to look amazing. So, Shop Glitter will get you that little lot for $9.99. Right, quickly, we'll do the downloads again, because this is honestly, if you can stretch to this, please get it. And I don't plead with you very often, because this is just the best value for money. $39.99, and we've got ways to split the payments if you find that easier. It's going to get you, well, I'm going to lay it out. Look, all of this lot, all of this, these designs are absolutely beautiful, and they're 8p per file. However, you can resize them. So that's something that you can do with them. First of all, you can draw them out if that's what you want to do. You can foil them, as you've seen me do this morning. You can emboss them onto your vellum with your embossing starter kit. Some of them work really nicely with the paper piercing tool that we had on Tuesday, but you're getting all of these designs, 480 files, before you resize them and before you do all those incredible techniques with them. This, for me, if I was sitting where you are and you were stood here, I'd be like, right, you know what, that value is incredible. $39.99. £10, £5. You're paying £5 for that. So the cost of a posh coffee, you're getting that. Price of a coffee and a cake, you're going to get both of them, because I know how expensive it is. All of these different beautiful designs that you can do all those different techniques with, and you can scale them up. I wouldn't go much smaller on some of them unless you're drawing them or paper piercing them or foiling them. But for cutting, we've made sure that our graphic designers went in and edited them and made sure that there is parameters. So it needs to be a certain line width, it needs to be a certain size of shape. But you can go into with a lot of these, and because of the way we save our files, you can play around with them in Canvas Workspace, which means that you can take one of the designs and make it into 6 or 7 different things. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Right, let's go and have a look at how it's cut this butterfly out. Don't forget, we've got those 2 amazing deals for you. Now I'm going to unload this. Now, this is what I'm talking about with the burnishing. And I've purposely done it on a mat like this so that I can show you. So when you're doing this, turn it over and peel the mat back rather than the card, because you don't want to bend your card. You want to keep that flat, but you do want to get it off that mat. So we're going to peel this back gently. So I'm moving the outside of the card first to get that off. And it cuts beautifully. This is because I retapped my mat yesterday. There's your aperture. Got an aperture for your card there, right there. How lovely will that be? And then build your scene inside. Stunning. And then you've got that beautiful, beautiful butterfly. And even when we've cut that outside edge, it's still got that foil on there, but we've kept all that detail in here. This is your chrome card. Please, please, please do not miss out on this. Approaching 40% of this card now is allocated and in people's baskets. And remember, people can shop at any point with those shows. And I am going to get this off, I'm determined. So make sure that you're making the most of that deal while we've got it, because that's a great amount of cards. 60 sheets across 6 different colours. There you go, look at that. How beautiful is that? Isn't that just exquisite? And that file has cost you 8p. 8p for that file. And then you've got all those different applications that you can use it with. It's incredible. Please don't miss out on that. I will be back. And even this, look at this. Look at this, Ethan. We've still got that really fine foil line around the edge. So what it's done is it's cut in the middle of that foiling line and given you that beautiful aperture. Cut that down. That could be the front of your card. Your butterfly could be on the inside of your card. But what a great opportunity to get a massive amount of content for a small amount of money. Right, we're going to spin the wheel, Andrew. Sure. Thank you to everyone joining me. Say that again. 99 people entered. Well done, you. I love that. Christine Schwartz. I think you won yesterday as well, didn't you, Christine? Right, let's spin the wheel. Yeah, but go and buy a lottery ticket. Comes in 3s. If you win, let me know. Number 4, 200 points. There you go. If you message us, help at Highlight Crafts, tell them you won 200 points on the 8 a.m. show on Friday, and we'll get those added to your account. Coming up next, we've got our David with Amanda with a cutting craftorium. I know. Wait, tune in and watch that. David's very excited about doing that show. And then after that, we've got 2 hours with a very, very special guest. and we're going into Academy. So you'll see a little bit of our mixed media room in there as well. So stay with us until 2 o'clock today because we've got lots of goodies. And I'll be back at 12 with this. And I'm going to teach you how to foil your reflections. So get that foiling kit in your basket, get it checked out, and then you can sit back and relax and watch the show. Right, I'll see you in a few hours' time. Have a lovely morning. Bye.